Today in the news, we got Intel with some inspiring words, Apple going all out, and AMD/Windows 11 finally catching a break. What's up guys, I'm Snows, and this is your boot sequence. Let's get started with Intel. The company recently got a new CEO, going from Bob Swan to Pat Gelsinger, and Pat has been pretty vocal about how he wants Intel to be. He said things like, "Intel has its best days in front of us," or saying that AMD's lead is over and that they have a defined view to be the leaders in every dimension. You know, dreams. And Pat has big dreams for Intel, even after losing a sizable chunk of the market to AMD, or even losing Apple's business to said company's own in-house silicon design. But it seems like he holds no grudge towards Apple. In a recent interview, Pat said,
Apple decided they could do a better chip themselves than we could. And they did a pretty good job. So what I have to do is create a better chip than they can do themselves. I would hope to win back this piece of their business, as well as many other pieces of business over time. And in the meantime, I got to make sure that our products are better than theirs, that my ecosystem is more open and vibrant than theirs, and we create more compelling reason for developers and users to land on Intel-based products. So I'm going to fight hard to win Tim's business in this area.
Those are pretty inspiring words, but they kind of fall flat coming from a company who recently took a dig at Apple with this GoPC ad. You should watch it. It's a real treat. That ad, by the way, felt a lot like those real people, not actors ad for Chevrolet.
Like a BMW Tesla combination.
Cheryl, are you high right now? Because that's not a real thing.
In any case, I do hope the best for Intel. Can't keep AMD at the top for too long because, competition is great for pricing. Speaking of Apple, they of course had their own event today talking about all of their new releases. The first thing they talked about is the weirdest, most messed up subscription service I've ever heard of. Apple Voice. Essentially, it's Apple Music, but you can't browse music like you would with the regular subscription. The only way to listen to a song is to ask Siri to play it, at which point the app will show you what you've recently played, and we're not even sure if you're going to be able to tap a song to play after that. It's a weird service, dude. It's like all Siri integrated. And it doesn't come with things like spatial audio, lossless audio, or any of the premium features on the regular Apple Music service. Anyways, after that, they unveiled the new and improved AirPods 3rd generation. Personally, I've never owned a pair of AirPods, but I hated the fit of EarPods. So yeah, I'm never gonna get them anyways. But the new versions feature better drivers. That means that you can now choose between 3 different versions of AirPods. There's the regular AirPods 2nd gen, 3rd gen, and of course the Pros. Following that, they talked about the beasts, the new Apple M1 Pro and M1 Max processors. Honestly, I did not expect much of a bump from their current M1, but wow, the CPU boost is substantial. It goes from 4 performance and 4 eco cores to up to 8 performance cores and 2 eco cores. The GPU can go up to 32 cores depending on if you want the M1 Pro or M1 Max. Also, just like most incoming laptops with LPDDR5, it has unified memory, which can go up to 64 gigabytes. The advantage here is that it sits really close to the processor, so latency is greatly reduced. They made a pretty big deal about the fact that it's 64 gigabytes. But then they showed us the design, and I mean, why would you do that, Apple? Jesus, Campbell. At least make it a little less blocky or just smaller, but that notch is hideous. This makes no sense to me. In any case, it's a new pair of chips and a new pair of MacBooks. And oh my god, that is a new level of pricing. I remember buying the most expensive, fully souped up 17-inch MacBook Pro back in 2011. Fully souped up, with the anti-glare screen and everything. And it was $2,500 Canadian. This is the starting price at $2,500. This is insane. Let's just move on. Next up, we got AMD and Microsoft in the news. It's been a while, but the fix is finally here. In case you didn't know, Windows 11 had issues where cache on a Ryzen CPU was significantly slowed down, and I mean by up to 3 times. And on the latest update, Windows 11 actually made things worse for Ryzen users. But now, we finally got it. The latest beta update, which should become official tomorrow, just got a fix, and look at that. This 5800X tested by Top PC is back to its low latency. The official fix, once again, is coming tomorrow for that. And on Thursday, we'll have the fix for the preferred core issue that AMD has had with Windows 11. So once again, stay on Windows 10 if you can. More updates are coming in, folks. If you are already on Windows 11, then great. You have a Ryzen fix for you. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it for the catch-up. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Drop a like if you liked it, a comment if you want to talk about today's stories. As usual, you can click right here to see the latest video, right here to subscribe to the channel. Stay frosty, my dudes, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Subscribe.